Money is simply the transfer of energy. March 27, 2013. Today we would like to focus your attention on the topic of money. Some very common beliefs surrounding money are: money is evil, having abundance means you are a greedy person, money and spirituality do not mix, those who have money received it by cheating others, you must work hard for your money, there is never enough to go around. These are just a few of the beliefs we commonly see. There are many misconceptions surrounding the idea of money, and it is our intention to share with you our perspective in hopes of dispelling some of these limiting beliefs. Know that we do not view money as either good or bad, rather it is neutral. Just as everything in your reality is neutral. It is only the perceiver who determines the value that is placed on anything in your reality. Many misunderstand what money truly is. An exchange of energy. It is the exchange of one service for another. Money is a valid form of exchange which is equal to any other form of abundance on your world. Remember that this reality is simply an illusion which allows you to gain a unique perspective which will help your soul to experience a tremendous amount of growth. You all have the ability to choose what you would like to experience by using your own free will. Although your soul will experience growth from every decision you make, you do not have to live a life of lack. Much can be gained from a life of abundance as well. The universe which you exist within is infinitely abundant. You can choose to have a lot or a little. It makes no difference. There are still many on your world who believe that it is more spiritual to live in lack than to live in abundance of material wealth. To this we smile. Remember that you are a divine being choosing to have a physical incarnation. And as a divine being, you will always be privy to infinite abundance. Where we often see a misunderstanding is in the belief that material wealth will somehow detract from your spiritual growth. To attract abundance within your physical reality does not make you any less spiritual of a person than someone who chooses to block abundance and experience lack. Spirituality is not something that you can gain or lose. It is who you are. Though you may have momentarily forgotten your divinity, your spirituality is eternal. To say it is more spiritual to deprive yourself of material wealth than it is to experience abundance would be similar to saying, it is more spiritual to experience illness than it is to experience an abundance of health. This phrase would strike many as odd, and yet some still find it difficult to integrate the belief that material abundance is equally their divine right. By judging money as less spiritual than any other form of abundance only serves to block the flow of abundance from coming to you. If it is your desire to live in lack, that we certainly encourage you to do so, and if it is your wish to live in abundance, then we encourage you to create this as well. We do not see either choice as a mistake, both will result in soul growth. However, we do not want you to feel as though you must deprive yourself of abundance and live a life of lack in order to ensure that you will have spiritual growth. You are creator beings and you are free to create whatever you wish to experience. Where we perceive there to be a bit of confusion is in deciphering between the difference in attracting material abundance as a creator being to enhance the comfort of your physical life and seeking material abundance in order to define your self-worth. Those who allow material wealth to define their self-worth are often the ones who get very little joy from the possessions they continue to amount. The reason being, you are a spiritual being, you cannot be defined by the physical possessions which you create. This is why it is said, money cannot buy happiness, and indeed it cannot. Some try to fill this empty feeling inside with the acquiring of more things, never realizing that it will not satisfy their burning desire to feel peace, love and joy. It's very much like eating continuously to quench your thirst. You are not going to be able to quench your thirst by consuming food, it will make you full, but the need for water still remains. Just as material possessions cannot quench your soul's thirst for peace, love and joy. You are living within a physical reality, certainly manifesting physical abundance as well within your capability. Although accumulating money will add to your material wealth, it cannot fill the void that you feel inside, which exists because you are trying to fill it with objects outside of yourself. Joy comes only from within. No outside circumstance can create your happiness. You must first fill your being with joy from within, only then can you feel the joy that comes from having outside experiences. Many respond by saying that the lack of money is what is bringing me misery, and to that we respond, your misery is what is bringing you lack. Know that we do not see the attraction of excessive wealth as wrong or right, although there will come a time when it will simply no longer be desirable to possess more than you need at any one time, not because you will learn to settle for less but because you will know you can create what you desire anytime you wish. To have more than what you need in order to show others just how much you have accumulated will no longer be enjoyable, as all will be able to manifest everything they desire. There are some who feel that those who have acquired an abundance of material wealth are in turn greedy people. They believe that the abundance of another somehow detracts from their own abundance and adds to the lack they are experiencing. We remind you that the universe is infinite, therefore there is more than enough energy to supply all beings with every desire they have. Know that your attraction of abundance does not in any way take away from the abundance of another. The universe is infinite. There is an endless supply. Money is simply energy. It is only the labels that you have given money that makes it seem as if there is a limited supply. Many are now beginning to understand that the universe is abundant, yet they still fear the lack of material abundance. This of course is what they attract, which further acts to validate their fears of not having enough. Yet money can be manifested as easily as the air that you breathe. Let us offer you a simple example that we often see upon your world. Many feel the need to save and hoard money for fear that they will not have enough when they are in need of it. However, you can only use so much at one time. You do not fear that you will not have enough air to breathe. You breathe in and out all day long knowing that your next breath will be there when you need it. You do not concern yourself with worrying about how your next breath will come. Nor do you feel compelled to stockpile air so that you will have enough when you need it. You expect it to be there in abundance when you need it, and so it is. You may find this idea to be humorous. Yet from our perspective we do not see any difference. Surely you do not need to save air. It will always be there when you need it, just as abundance can always be there when you need it if your beliefs support this. There will come a time when this form of abundance will no longer be needed on your world. However, many new systems, ideas and beliefs must be incorporated before the need for money will be removed. You will begin to trade services rather than exchange money as a form of payment for your services. You can see the very beginning stages of this now. Yet money is the current symbol for material abundance on your world at this time. It is needed to purchase even your most basic of needs. The symbol which you use makes no difference. Money is energy. You could just as easily use chickens, hugs, crayons, or rocks for a valid form of exchange instead of the paper, coins, and plastic that you now use. We would like to share with you our recommendation on how to welcome abundance in every aspect into your life if it is your wish to do so. Rather than determining exactly how abundance can flow into your life by focusing so intently on only your income, paychecks, clients, and customers, you block the infinite flow of abundance from coming to you any other way. The universe is infinitely abundant and it seeks to serve. Allow your heart to open to all possibilities that abundance can come to you. It may be a gift, it may be an idea, it may be a stranger, it may even come in the form of a trade. There are an infinite number of ways which all that you desire can manifest. We realize that it is very hard for the human mind to simply shut off the need to plan and know how something is going to happen. In the old energy, nothing could get done if you did not have a step-by-step process of how it was going to come about. But that is no longer the energy anymore. It doesn't take so much work on your behalf. Now you must learn to allow. The problem lies with needing to know how and when rather than simply allowing it to come. Knowing without a doubt that it will manifest is what brings it into being. When you put restrictions and limitations on how and when this manifestation can come to you, only hinders the process. Decide what it is you want to manifest, allow and expect to receive it in the path of least resistance, and as each step is made known to you, Take the action required to manifest your desires into physical reality. If you find yourself holding on to beliefs which no longer serve you, we welcome you to call upon us and we will gladly assist you in transmuting these limiting beliefs into one which will support the divinity within. Remember that we cannot change the beliefs for you. However, we will gladly remind you how to release any belief with ease if it is your wish. Know that we are not teaching you something new, rather we are reminding you what you already know within. We have shared our perspective on money in hopes that it reaches those who are in need of receiving this message most. We hope that this message has in some way served you. In love and light, we are your angelic guides. Channeled by Taryn Creamy. AngelicGuides.wordpress.com